Hey everyone, it's Ethan Ormis back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another very exciting video that I'm really excited to see and really excited to show you guys. Now, I check this every once in a while, but of course, as you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to be looking at my Apple Music replay for the year 2021, and I'm very, very excited for it. So let's hop over and let's take a look at it. So of course, the 2021 replay, your top songs, artists, and albums of the year. So let's get the replay mix. Of course, it's going to be up to date, and here we go. So while you were busy listening to 1,695 hours of music this past year, we were busy putting your favorites all in one place. Your 2021 sounded a lot like this. So quickly, I guess let's do hours to minutes, because that'll be interesting. I'm not too sure how much that would be, because that's a lot. 1,600 or almost 1,700 hours, basically. Oh, Jesus. 101,000 minutes of music this year. That's pretty crazy. Obviously, that's a lot of music. So let's take a look. Obviously, we'll start it off with the top 10. So, Blood on My Jeans, my most played song for the second year in a row, with 302 plays. In number 2, we have Leaked with 255 plays by Lil TJ. Feeling by Juice WRLD at 199 plays. Empty by Juice WRLD at 181 plays. Rich and Blind by Juice WRLD at 175 plays. Buck 50 by DJ Scheme and Juice WRLD. The first song from 2021 here on the list, with 169 plays. Number 7, we have Wishing Well by Juice WRLD with 165 plays. Number 8, we have Screw Juice by Juice WRLD with 158 plays. Number 9, we have Bad Boy by Juice WRLD and Young Thug with 157 plays. And number 10, we have Robbery by Juice WRLD, also with 157 plays. Can you guess who my favorite artist is? We'll take a look at some of the rest of these, of course. We don't really get to see anything newer until the second page, where we get Headshot, MIA, Family Ties, some of my favorite songs from this year, Rap Star, Toxic, What You Want to Do. We'll just kind of look through it. 734, obviously a big standout for me this year. 111 plays on Apple Music, but I 100%, with absolutely every fiber in my being, believe that I've probably listened to 2 or 3 times the amount of that version of 734 of the original version of 734, the near 16-minute version of 734, which I will talk about in my top 10 songs of the year video once we get to that. So I'm just going to quickly scroll through this. The top 30 songs, all with 100 plays minimum, which is pretty crazy. Of course, a lot of this stuff is newer stuff, and obviously, I mean, looking through this, you could probably tell who some of my favorite artists are, of course. Juice WRLD, you see a lot of Lil Tecca, Lil TJ, Polo G, The Kid Laroi. Yeah, you see some newer stuff like Already Dead. Obviously, that's pretty new, already pretty high up there, and it'll probably be one of my most played songs next year. One thing that I really like to see on here is Baby Keem, because Baby Keem is a new artist to me, starting this year. I mean, I've never heard of Baby Keem until about like June or July, I think, and he's made quite an impact on me and my plays for this year. A lot of his music has been in my rotation and will probably stick through my rotation. Like, Outer Space is fantastic. Range Brothers is awesome. Trademark USA is amazing. Family Ties is amazing. Praise God is amazing. So I'm very, very excited to see the future of Baby Keem. So now let's take a look at artists. So I've listened to 367 different artists so far this year. Here are your current favorites. Of course, Juice WRLD, far and beyond my most listened artist. Obviously, as you guys can tell, I'm truly not a closet Juice WRLD fan or a fake Juice WRLD fan. He has been my most listened to artist since 2018, and it's not even comparable, like, at all. So almost 250 hours of Juice WRLD music this year. Of course, 250 hours of 1,700 hours. So, out of curiosity, let's see what that is. I don't know, that's a pretty big percentage, I would imagine. So, oh, that's not at all how I should do it. Let me see. So 14% of the hours I've listened to this year was purely Juice World, which is awesome. Then in second place we have Polo G with 87 hours. In third place we have Lil TJ with 80 hours, and honestly, a lot of that basically just consists of Leaked. Leaked is genuinely one of my favorite songs of all time. And you know what? I feel like it was a bit of a disappointing year for Lil TJ and Polo G, but so much of their old stuff makes my rotation, so that's why they're so high up. Lil Tecca and the Kid Laroi. I mean, Lil Tecca, I love Lil Tecca. He's so great. I love his production so much. Um, Honestly, I'm surprised he's not higher on the list. The Kid Laroi, 51 hours. Honestly, I feel like I didn't even really listen to him that much this year, and I really enjoyed the projects that he released this year, but honestly, I didn't give it enough listens, that's for sure. Something I wish I could go back and do, because I think there'd definitely be more Kid Laroi up at the top of at the top of this list, because I love his album trilogy or the Fuck Love series. It's really great. All three albums are solid. Let's take a look at some more artists. So in sixth, we have Trippie Redd with 43 hours, and seventh, Baby Keem with 34 hours. And honestly, I'd be surprised if it's not close to double, if not even more than that next year. I really friggin' like Baby Keem. So we have Nav at 8, Migos at 9, sorry, and Kendrick Lamar at 10. Honestly, Kendrick Lamar is basically purely off of Range Brothers and Family Ties, although there was like a 2 week period where I was listening to All Right and King Kuta on repeat, and Mona Lisa, but apart from that, I mean, it's pretty much just from the Baby Keem features. I've never really listened to any Kendrick projects before, so I'm very excited. In this new year, I plan on going back and listening to a bunch of artists that are kind of before my generation, and going through their discography and revisiting them, because I've never listened to most of their albums, so only their newer stuff. So we have Drake at 11 with 19 hours, Internet Money at 12 with 18 hours, Kanye West at 13 with 18 hours, Sofago at 14 with 18 hours. Honestly, Sofago is an artist I'm very surprised that isn't higher, but I do think will be higher next year. I fucking love Sofago's music. It's phenomenal. His music is fantastic. Then we have Pop Smoke at 15, Rest in Peace. At 15 with 15 hours, which is pretty cool. None of that came from his new album, Faith, or the new posthumous album. Young Thug up at number, 16 with 13 hours. Olivia Rodrigo at 17 with 13 hours. Honestly, surprised it's not more, but if you count how much I hear her on the radio and how much I love Sour is absolutely one of my favorite albums ever, honestly. I fucking love that project, and it's one of 2 vinyls I currently have, so Rodrigo's a slapper. I fucking love Rodrigo, man. So then DJ Scheme at number 18 with 13 hours. That's basically purely off of Buck 50, but there's the occasional DJ Scheme song that I'll listen to, like RVD or How You Feel. Is that How You Feel? Danny, How You Feel? Is that what it's called, though? I don't remember. Nonetheless, Comethazine down at 19 with 12 hours. Pretty crazy, honestly. I revisit a lot of older Comethazine stuff, and his songs are so short. 12 hours is kind of surprising. I honestly thought it would have been more, especially with the new project, which I do quite enjoy that album. And then Lil Uzi Vert, really low on the list at 20. Surprising he didn't, or I didn't listen to him as much. Only 12 hours played of Lil Uzi this year. Now, out of 302 albums you've checked out this year, here's your own personal top 10. So I'm not really sure how the plays work on these albums, because I don't know if that's a full run-through of the album. Because, I mean, obviously these albums are all different, where like Legends Never Die and Death Race for Love, I have the whole album downloaded, but Destined to Win and Hall of Fame, I don't have the whole album downloaded, so obviously it's much easier and quicker for me to go through those albums. Nonetheless, though, Legends Never Die at number 1 with 142 plays, Destined to Win by Lil TJ at 142, Hall of Fame by Polo G at 111, number 4, Death Race for Love at 102, ooh, sorry about that, didn't mean to do that. Comethazine the album at number 5 with 102 plays, Sin City the Mixtape by Ski Mask at 96 plays, Life of a Dawn, I mean, I only had like 3 songs downloaded from that project, and it has 95 plays. Donda by Kanye at 94 plays. Culture 3 by Migos at 90 plays. And The Melodic Blue by Baby Keem at 85 plays. I'm surprised that is not higher. I'm surprised Donda isn't higher either, to be fair. And there we go, guys. That'll be the wrap-up for the 2021 Apple Music Replay. I'm very intrigued to hear some of your guys' stuff, whether you have Spotify Wrapped or whether you have Spotify or Apple Music. Please let me know. So, Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.